Let's get ready to rumble. Podcast. It's Rums Over Baghdad, episode 180. 180. Or we've done it, everyone. We've reached a 180. Very big milestone. I know everyone's excited about it. I don't know what significance it holds, but I'm sure we'll find out some point through this podcast. Joining me today on this episode, Jake.
Hi.
How you doing? How's everything going?
Doing all right.
Good. Also, we have Mary.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine. Yeah.
Excellent.
I ate some cookies.
What kind of cookies we talking about?
Gluten-free chocolate chip. They were
Okay.
pretty good. I was surprised. Yeah.
Free chocolate chip. That sounds good. DJ, thoughts on chocolate chip cookies? Are you more of a gluten-free or non-gluten-free kind of guy?
if you can handle it, I'd say
no.
gluten every day.
Okay.
Obviously.
Every day, just gluten, just a nice big steaming plate of gluten.
That's how you get good glutes, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it
Always be
works.
gluten.
Always be gluten.
Can you eat gluten? Like, is it a thing you could actually
like
put
raw.
on a plate? Yeah, like raw gluten, like just spoon.
It's just the protein from wheat. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
well.
specifically seek these out. They were given to me, so it was like free cookies. I'll eat them.
Okay, sure. My
Do
grandmother
you,
has celiac disease, so we do
I was going to
gluten-free
say,
stuff
do
a
you
lot.
need gluten-free stuffs?
No, I don't, but I was over at relatives' place and one of them does. So, yeah.
They taste fine. They're fine once you get used to it. I don't know.
Yeah, fine.
You know, it's fine. No great. Listen, no great pizza is made gluten-free, but there's okay pizzas that are made gluten-free, right? Like you could even probably get a good pizza that's gluten-free, but no good pizza.
I have
has
yet
ever
to
been
find one.
gluten-free and great.
Yeah.
I'm saying. Okay. Interesting. Guys, ready for the holidays coming up now? Black Friday, right around the corner. 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? How many podcasts before Black Friday? 3?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about that Pokemon release date personally. Like, I
Sure.
care about that more than Thanksgiving.
That's the last big game, right? That's the last, like, marquee release.
It's the last big one for me. Like, I haven't really paid attention to anything else. Oh man, all these leaks, all these Pokemon are getting leaked all over the place.
Oh, are they?
There's-
What have we got?
Gross.
Yeah. You want me to link them?
Link all these
Yeah,
hot
link in the chat.
Pokemon release links, literally.
I didn't know we had more leaks, at least. What was the last leak that I saw? I can't even remember it. I think it was like the last leak I saw was
They're making another Pokemon game.
Ponyta. Yeah, that was the last leak I saw. Flooding the internet.
Gross.
Yeah,
Bad
there's
news,
a
Score Bunny.
specific Reddit. There's a Reddit just for the leaks. I was looking at them. The Evolved Ponyta looks pretty good. The Rapidash, very fancy. It's going to
Neat.
make me buy the Shield version because it's exclusive to it.
Is Subble's evolution some emo teenager? That's
yes,
perfect.
his mid one is so
great.
good. Yeah, he's got the
That is
hair.
so fucking
yeah.
stupid and perfect for Subble.
Yeah, I'm so glad I picked Sobble. But
Fucking
yeah.
Subble Squad's the worst. They deserve that fucking emo asshole.
The Yampert evolution is pretty disappointing. Like, it starts out a cute corgi and then it just turns into a normal ass looking dog. I was pretty disappointed. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to play that Pokemon because I'm 12 inside apparently.
We all are. I mean, it's the holidays. That's a good one to pick up.
So you've done a full. It's 180 because you haven't done a 360. You're 180 on this game again. Like, you don't care about the bank shit.
Well, I do care, but
Right.
as soon as I figured out like you're going to be able to cook curry for your Pokemon, like
Okay.
and they had the potatoes, and I've seen stuff about the fashion now again too. So who am I kidding? I'm gonna get this Pokemon. I'm gonna like it. I bet. So whatever.
Holy shit, Subble's final evolution. This
It's
apparent final
cool.
evolution is very weird.
What's the final evolution? What?
Hold on,
He's
I'm
a
trying
spy.
to get
No. That's
Well,
what
I
No.
don't know if he's
No, that's
spy,
not.
he looks like the jumping cricket praying mantis. He looks like a fucking blue praying mantis.
Hey, that's kind of
With the tail.
cool. Blue praying mantis, sure. Mantamon, great character. Everyone loves Mantamon. No,
Is that real?
Digimon. No, but you wish it was, right? You wish there was such a thing called Mantamon. Hmm. Well, interesting.
Probably.
I don't know. The only other game I'm looking forward to is Jedi, but that might be bad. So who knows?
Oh
not really.
yeah. Well, I did see that that's going to be on the EA Access Origin Premier
there you go.
service. So I
Excellent.
will sign up for that again, and I don't know, I'll alternate between that and Pokemon. And apparently, Rapid posted this thing. You actually can eat wheat gluten. There is a food that is just straight up wheat gluten, and I had no
Ooh.
idea.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna pour myself a bowl of wheat gluten and sit on down during, I don't know, some point in time, Christmas.
Dried wheat gluten.
Delicious.
Tastes like tofu. I would eat it. I bet that's pretty good.
Dried wheat gluten. What does that even taste like? Just string, like just.
It
some
looks like stale
string?
bread. You're supposed to like get it under running water and fluff it up like some kind of bread pudding type
What if you
deal.
don't? What if you just
Bet that would
don't?
work.
What if you just
And I'm guessing it would be all crumbly and you would just it would turn into powder.
fill
It's like
your
welded
lungs
toast
with
or
wheat?
something.
Oh my god. Okay. Score Bunny's final evolution. Okay. That looks like a rabbit in shorts. Looks like
Yeah,
Bunny.
that's some
That's what you get.
badass narrative bullshit. Yeah, it's
It
not
looks
good.
stupid.
It looks really fucking dumb.
I can't wait to see that dunk on LeBron James in the next movie, the thing that's coming out soon.
Well, I'm pretty
Oh
sure
god.
it plays soccer instead of basketball, so that might not happen.
Name a soccer player they could make a funny movie out of with Score Bunny. A funny
Shaq. Oh, soccer.
soccer. I mean,
Never mind.
Shaq, that'd be hilarious, but big
Are
man
there
who played
any?
soccer.
I don't know.
DJ, you know soccer players.
Shit.
Give me your most famous soccer player. Pele. There you go.
Sergio Cunaguero. Oh, yeah, most famous? Yeah, Pele, I guess.
Okay. Pele. Good. Excellent.
Ronaldo.
Some Brazilian ones, which I'm totally blanking on.
Space Jam, starring Score Bunny and
Robinho.
Pele. It's just gonna be a great
Pele.
show. Yep, and Pele, featuring Pele. Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks, guys. How's the Outer World going for everybody? How's the only game we all played going again?
I
I
didn't
have
play
all
this
my.
week.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I just kind of forgot.
Okay.
Oops.
Wow, that says something. Did you not like it or what? Did you not?
No, it's. I didn't want to say anything last week anyway, but yeah. I guess I'm just not that invested in those kinds of RPGs.
Sure, that's fine.
It's really hard for me to adapt to, like, I'm going to do this build and I'm going to adapt into this kind of character where I'm going to sneak thief talk my way through as much stuff as possible, or I'm going to create this persona being a brash sniper guy, or something like that. I just never really, like, try and overthink what kind of character I'm playing. It's just a case of I'm going to play it, and especially in this game, if I see a thing saying medic or engineering, I'm going to click that shit. And that's kind of what I'm doing.
For what it's worth, I
Yeah.
don't play them like that either. I'm not trying to make a character. I spec how I want to play it, and that's just kind of how I like. If I'm doing multiple playthroughs of a game, like even in Skyrim, I roll the same character every time, basically.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's just a different direction or something.
Yeah,
like
just kind of start off different and maybe do some different stuff, but like kind of just sort of spec similarly.
I guess it helps in that game. Each run, you're gonna have a different set of mods every time for Skyrim. So it's always basically a different game. But yeah, I'm not saying that game's bad. It's a pretty good game. I like that game quite a bit as well. It also doesn't work well with my gameplay habits of I'm going to play an hour to an hour and a half and then I need to do some shit. And so I will close this game for a while and then maybe I'll get back to it or I'll play another game. So yeah, I like to think you'd spend at least 2 hours on that game, like exploring a world or exploring a zone or getting deep into some quests and gaining more quests.
Yeah, that's been my issue with it too, which is why I'm still on Monarch. Like I've been busy with other stuff, like Halloween was this week, and I had to do a bunch of crap involving that. So I've only had like 2 long gameplay sessions so far this week. So I have all the party members, but I'm still only on Monarch, and I'm getting stuff done. But yeah, I plan on finishing it this week though.
That's my hope as well. How much farther, Jake? I know you finished it. You said you finished.
Nope.
Finish it?
I'm still just doing side quests. Like I'm just, if I can find, I basically am just going to like each world and looking for named NPCs to talk to, because usually they have a quest for you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've actually found a few that I missed. Like I went back to a planet, opened a door, and there's like a named character. I'm like, oh hey, named person. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up the side quest now. Like that lady on Roseway, who's outside of the door that she wants you to pick up a lighter case for her. She's one of the raider ladies.
Yeah.
Completely missed her. Completely went around that door. Didn't even. And she's just standing there. I'm like, okay, cool.
And she doesn't show up if you handle those raiders in the lab a different way too. So it's possible for her to not be in your game. I kept the lighter for myself and said, fuck you.
Mary.
File that quest under botched.
Yeah, I have a few of those. But
I only have one.
I don't care.
Because it was like, hey, I need you to go find these gun plans or something. And then I did it and I realized I didn't have like any, like, there were 3 possible things I could give to a certain character in the story to progress the story. And I didn't realize that I was doing those, and I'd given the other 2 back to the people instead of taking them and giving them to the other person. And I was like, oh shit, well, I'm probably need at least one of these. So I was like, nah, fuck you, I'm taking this later.
Yeah, that's the only reason I've gotten botched quests so far as well too, is just from that same exact quest line with the research stuff.
Have any of you guys used the flaw system at all? I had my first 2 of those pop up.
Yeah.
I've gotten the prompts, but I'm like, no thanks.
It was a very early game, and it was like, hey, the automatons are like not as likely to run away from you, or it was something extremely mild for like a free level up. So I was like, fuck yeah, of course I'll take that. Like, you're scared of automatons, so for like 7 seconds you do 20% less damage. I'm like, fucking sure, I'll do that. That's easy enough for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I did 1 and I was like, oh, that's actually, it has a way worse consequences than I thought it did. Just gonna autosave because it's like, oh, it's way worse than that would be.
What was it? Was it like drug addiction or something?
No, it was like physical resistance or something like that. It was like you take more damage, but then like it also drops so many skills or something like that. And it's like, well, that sucks. I think it was like all your physical skills are -1, and then you take, I don't know, 20% more damage or something like that. It was really bad.
I had one that was like, it was like, hey, you've fallen off of a lot of stuff and taken fall damage. Like,
cracked your knee.
Do you want to have this flaw where it does? I can't remember what it did. I was like, no, I'm good. And there was another one that was like, hey, you walked over a lot of mines. Do you want this one? I was like, no. Like, thanks, game. It's like, you did a good job at hiding some of these mines. I know they're like bright colored.
They do a good job of hiding mines.
There's one spot on Roseway, I think, and all the mines are like bright orange, but they're in an area that has a bunch of bright orange plants.
Right.
Just like scattered around, so it's hard as fuck to see them. But I walked over like 2 of them, and I was like, all right, let's look around here and see if I can see any. And then there's like a glow around them, and then that's kind of what gives them away. But if you're just walking around, you don't see them. And I don't think you can disarm them like in Fallout. Like, they just go off.
No.
Yeah. Shoot them, but there's no.
You can't like run up and smash the E button or E key.
We got to disarm this mine. Set it places. Yeah, it's. I thought you would be able to if you had high hacking or something like that, but it doesn't seem like you can.
Maybe. I don't know. I've basically just gotten everything to 50, and then I'm just like, don't know what to level individually now. I was just like, guns. Fuck it. Let's just long guns. Just max that shit out.
Shoot. Just shoot for the something. Shoot for the stars. Long guns, also very good. Plasma rifle. I got a plasma carbine. Thing's pretty sweet. I got a shrink ray. That's kind of cool too.
Yeah, I have that too. I got a plasma flamethrower. That thing is good.
Melts people.
I got all of the shrink ray, the science weapons. There's like a quest you gotta do.
Does the shrink ray actually shrink people?
Yes.
Does it do damage to them, or like can you squish them, or what?
I think it does damage, but then it also makes them like small, and you can shoot.
And their damage reduces, right?
Yeah, probably.
Like it's not like Duke Nukem style where you can just step on them afterwards.
Oh
whatever.
Man,
that would have been great.
That's a mod. Yeah. Somebody get on that mod. That's a mod you should make. Just shrink them with the shrink ray. Man, that's good. Good part of Duke.
I have an assault rifle that does 1,000 something DPS.
It's a lot of murder. Is it like a scoped thing, or is it like?
I put a sight on it. I didn't put a scope on it, but I put like the non magnifying like reflex sight thing on there.
Neat.
Which isn't really a lot of those guns. You don't really need it because it already a lot of them already sort of have like they're iron sights, but it's actually like above it a little bit, and there's like a little tiny like reflex sight sort of. Like, I know, like, the starting pistol has something like that, and I was like, hey, do you want to put a sight on this? I'm like, not really.
Yeah, like, I don't know. There's never been an instance where I felt like I needed a sight. Like, I've had sniper rifles where I'm like, oh, okay, just take a fight from long range, but it never, like, it's not that far. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not been one massive distance fight yet, but.
A lot of the weapon modding in general seems kind of Like, it's nice to be able to change damage type, but that's about the only thing I ever bother with. Like, the armor mods are pretty good, like adding the amount of stuff you can carry and like health regen and stuff like that. But I don't know. This modding system is kind of not vital. I guess I just need to play on a harder difficulty, which I still plan on doing, but there's too many games coming out soon, so I don't know. It might be a while.
True. Death Stranding came out. You guys excited?
It's not out yet.
Well, it comes out on Friday.
The review embargo was lifted.
It might have broke street date near me. That's all I'm saying. It might have broke.
Wait, what?
What? Don't worry about it. Anyway,
do you actually have it? Like,
what?
That's...
No, I don't.
Okay, well then it doesn't matter then, does it?
No. I just might know that if you talk to somebody at a local little shop that sells some video games, they might have a few copies of Death Stranding that might have broken street date. That's all I'm saying. I got a guy you can call. Just send me a message. I can hook you up. Thanks.
Well, it comes out on Friday, and I live in Texas, so by the time I did that, I may as well just go get it. But yeah, I plan on using Redbox for that shit.
Me too.
Finally signed up for an account. Yeah.
Very excited. Everyone's very excited to actually test out Redbox's game rental feature.
Yeah, they're wish listing online, see if I can actually get a copy. I am interested to try that. But yeah, I plan on playing the PC version, so I don't really want to buy that game / get super invested. I just kind of want to see what it's like and how it runs on my shitty PS4.
That makes
Ryzen ran
sense.
fine. But yeah, I'm just curious. I'm not like, oh my god.
After
I don't
reading
know.
some of those
With
reviews,
Redbox.
I gave even less of a shit about Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Just from what a lot of those
Oh.
reviews are saying, is like, this doesn't sound like something I would enjoy at all.
I'm sure, yeah.
It's like one of my 2.5 hour play sessions, because I'm kind of like DJ. Unless the game is really good, then I'll put multiple hours in a session, like Outer Worlds. Or like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and play Death Stranding. Oh, I sat through a cutscene. I didn't play a single bit of gameplay, and I'm
like
at that
60
point
minutes.
where I want to go do something else. It's like, great, I should have just watched a fucking movie or something at that point.
Right.
And then like reports of it, it's like, this game gets good after 10 hours. It's like, motherfucker, I want the game to be done after 10 hours.
Finally gets good after 10 hours. It's fine.
Well, I love Dragon Quest 11 and bullshit like mechanics, dumb shit games. So I think I might be into it. Even though Gary keeps making fun of me, like every time I bring it up, he's like, "This game sounds terrible. Why do you want to play it?" Like I showed him the video from TGS with like the encumbrance stuff and loading everything up and like the Monster Energy product placement and all of that stuff, and he's like, "Why do you even want to play this?" And I just like weird bullshit. So
I heard
Oh,
somebody mention the Monster Energy thing, and I thought they were joking. And I was like, is that a thing? And they're like, yeah, that's a
it's
thing.
for real.
It's real.
On my Facebook, because for some reason I liked Monster Energy at one point in like the last 20 years or some shit. Like I just saw a Death Stranding ad by Monster Energy, and I was like, why are they doing that? So this makes sense.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. Anyway, I don't want to belabor the point, but expect me to talk about Death Stranding on the next week's podcast. Okay, so
If we can find copies, that
if we
is,
can find
yeah.
copies, because I ain't buying that game. That's $60. It's not my cup of tea. It's probably not my cup of tea.
Is there like a visual like list for Redbox? Like, because I assume there's a waiting list for it, right?
When I signed up for my account, you can go over to like the games coming soon and you can add
Right.
them to your wish list and they send you an email when it becomes available, like in your area. Like you input your address and stuff.
Right. I don't think you
So
can reserve
I will
copies
see.
though.
Right.
I think
So it
you
just
might
kind of
be able
wings it.
to. Like once it gets closer, I think you can, once it's actually available for you to rent, like you can go on a website and be like, this location, hold it for me. And you use your phone, like there's some texting like app thing that I signed up for, and like you text in a code and it spits out the game for you, supposedly. I don't know. I'll test all this out later. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't work, but we'll see.
I'm doing it right now, actually. Just to let you know.
Okay.
I'm doing this right now.
I'll just go down to the local
I don't know.
Blockbuster. The
Man,
last Blockbuster in existence. Literally.
I miss that so much. Being able to go to like a store and look at, pick up a movie, pick up a really bad Naruto game that you then play like an hour of, and then put it back in the case and go, nope. That was my experience at Blockbuster.
Next time you're at a Redbox, enter your mobile number before picking a movie or game and we'll sign you in, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, there's some weird phone based account thing. I just checked on my phone to make sure I wasn't imagining that.
I don't know. I use Redbox a lot for movies, but I've never, unless it's free, and then I usually just rent MLB The Show 19.
Wow.
Great. What's the last movie you rented?
Last movie from Redbox. I can probably look right now on my account.
And
I'm
give
in
me
here.
a 20-second review of it.
Okay, a 20-second review of Spider-Man: Far From Home. I think it's one of the worst Spider-Man movies
Okay,
I've
we're done.
watched lately.
No, never
It
mind.
was good. I liked it.
It is a good film.
I thought it was like 4 or 5 on a list of Spider-Man movies. I mean, obviously Spider-Man.
Name the 4 or 3 other Spider-Man movies which are
So
better.
number 1, you got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's the best
Sure,
Spider-Man
I'll
movie.
allow that.
Sure. Number 2, I think you have Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 3, I
I'll
would
allow
think
that.
Spider-Man 2.
Like the Sam Raimi one
Spider-Man 2.
from
Jamie,
like early
yeah,
2000s.
Sam Raimi,
Yeah,
Spider-Man 2.
that was
Uh,
quality.
Two again.
What's
Yeah, give me the
Dr.
plot
Octopus. He fights Dr.
Okay.
Octopus. There's the train scene. It's a really good one. Then you have the first Sam Raimi film.
line. Man, I'm
one.
blanking on 2.
I don't know about the
Sam
first
Raimi?
one. The second one was
It
pretty
had
good.
Bonesaw though.
You fight Green
First one was
Goblin.
pretty
That was
good.
cool. That was neat.
Yeah, the
What is
Green Goblin
Bonesaw?
stuff was good. It's Macho Man Randy Savage in the
Oh,
Spider-Man movie.
That's
Bonesaw.
right.
Yeah.
Now I
Yep,
remember.
okay.
Yeah, Bonesaw.
Okay. I'd rather have 1 over 2 because now you reminded me of fucking
Okay.
Bonesaw.
Bonesaw. Okay, and then I think you could slot in Homecoming. I mean, Far From Home. I think it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay,
I'll
at least
allow
you
that.
didn't pick it. You
Fine.
didn't put any
Yeah.
of the Andrew Garfield ones in
Yeah.
there.
No, garbage.
So,
They're
okay.
terrible. And that's
They're
somebody
bad.
who liked Amazing Ultimate Spider-Man. They're like fucking terrible. I don't know what they did. They're really bad. Thank you.
But also, how could you not like the latest movie where the part with JJ showed up? Holy crap! At the
That was
very
very
end.
good.
Oh my
JJ
god, I'm
at
so
the
excited
end.
to see the next one.
I was
You
super
like the old
hyped for that.
Spider-Man. You like the Sam Raimi ones, but you don't remember JJ, the best
How can you not
character.
remember?
Oh, JJ Joe Jonah Jameson? Is that what we're
Yes.
talking about?
Yeah.
JJ.
This one's for JJ.
He needs photos of
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I remember that. I mean, it's fine. It's just I don't know.
No, your
It just
list,
felt
your list
like
is fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
it's fine.
It's not
It just-
offensive.
Yes,
passable.
I'll begrudgingly accept it. Yeah.
I mean, listen, Spider-Verse, I think, is the movie that I've watched that movie several times now, and that's like amazing film. And maybe that slightly tainted me when I went into that one, going like, that was so great. Oh, we're here we go. Mysterio, huh? Good, cool.
Yeah.
I liked their version of Mysterio as
Very
like a tech
underused.
asshole.
Yeah.
He was cool.
I just felt like it's gotten too big. Like I would rather Spider-Man just be hanging around New York City, busting criminals. You know,
You gotta
just
be
hanging out.
big if you're doing the fucking Avengers plotline.
Right.
And, yeah. And he's an Avenger now and shit like that. Yeah, it's
He
gonna
went
be
to
big.
space, like they say
Yeah.
in the movie. Yeah.
I also just wish he
And
was living in a house in
Technically,
the
he's
Bronx.
5 years older than everyone. Or he should be. No, he died. Didn't he die? No, he died.
No, yeah.
See, that would have
everybody
been
else-
interesting.
That's
I think
fine.
that would have been more interesting if they had 1 or 2 characters that aged up. That
Like
would've
his
been-
best friend
Yeah,
was
like
only like 19 or some shit.
that would have been really cool. I know they can't cut that actor, and like that's probably the reason. Like, they
Yeah,
don't
that'd
wanna
be the hardest thing. They
It's like-
literally have to wait 5 or so years
Yeah,
for the guy to age up or some shit.
or just digital. Do we have digital like aging technology rather than de-aging like all the old?
It's called a makeup department.
Make them look old.
Get him platform boots or something for every shot.
That'd be good. No, but I mean, I like that movie because it had that MJ scene, which is something I always wanted them to do. Which is like MJ always knew that he was Spider-Man. That's my favorite thing from the comic books was like, oh wait, I just lived next door and I saw you through the window one time because you never closed the blinds and all the old Spider-Man things. It's like, oh my god, Spider-Man. It's really good. It's real good. It's real good. All right, that's my hot take. Any other hot takes you want? Before that, I watched John Wick 3. I could talk to you about John Wick 3. No?
No,
Yeah.
we're good.
The
Everybody
second best
knows.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Okay. A horse kills a man in that
Yeah.
movie. A horse kills a man.
They have a Kiari Pamu Pamu song in that movie too.
Okay. Which song?
Cool. Well, they're at the sushi place. It's a Ninja Rebang Bang. It's an old one of hers, but whatever.
It's like the most popular one.
Again, I would like to just state
Well,
again.
sorry.
I don't know what the Kira Bang Bang is. I don't know what that is. I apologize.
Well, I'll link it.
Oh no.
Whatever. We should talk
Also,
about
I'd like to
video games.
clarify, I'm not a gross person. Rapid, please, in the chat thing. Just to call out the chat one more time. Not weird. Just comic books. Thank you.
Also, be careful when googling Ninja Bang Bang.
Or don't. Mary, you and I have been playing Digimon Re-Arise. What are we doing, Mary?
I don't wasting my time.
Fuck.
Just not any money yet, so that's good. I haven't
True.
spent any money. I am playing way too much Digimon Re-Arise. Now I need to like load up my team and see what all I have, but I have several megas. They're not all in the
Humble
mega
brag.
state yet, but
Sure.
no, that wasn't a humble brag. That was just a brag.
You've got a max level character, Mary. I think that's just wild.
I have everybody in my team is maxed right now.
I don't know how you did that when I'm like
Mary
struggling.
goes hard.
Yeah, like
Mary goes crazy with these games.
I watch videos while I'm playing, or if I'm watching anything, or like in the car. Like I play this game. It's fun. I don't know. You talk about it. What are you doing in the Digimon world?
Megas. That's all we're at now. Now that I figured out the only thing that's worthwhile in a megas, like I'm desperately searching for megas. Like,
well, that's not true. There are some ultimates that are also good. Like you need to build up the Arrow Vidramon. They give you that I was gonna say Pokemon, that Digimon at the very beginning of the game. And it's actually very good. Has very good speed stat. Yeah, I don't know. It's
top tier strats. Okay.
It's on my team right now too. But yeah, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 that can go into Mega, not counting Harrismon, which cannot like go into Mega because they haven't released that story stuff yet. I'm sorry.
Harrismon.
Harrismon is the
she doesn't harass people. I just want to be clear. Harrismon, not harass.
No, but he's basically Sonic Chew. He is an electric hedgehog. He looks like Sonic. He is Sonic Chew. It's pretty good. That's part of the reason I started playing this game is because the character is basically yeah, I got some good ones. I'm just trying to grind those clash battles so I can get the D codes so I can digivolve. Because that's what a lot of this game is just grinding clash battles. They're like the
grinding all the time,
asynchronous multiplayer like raid battles, basically. And you need to either do the most amount of damage or start them off to like get the good rewards. So doing a lot of that. I got a terrible clown Digimon named Piedmon, and he's Piedmon. He looks really dumb. No. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I mean, kind of.
Pennywise Mon, that would be a good one. Pennymon, there you go.
See, look at my team. They're all fucking maxed. Max.
How the hell did you max them all? Like that's like nuts. Like I'm struggling to get awakens on Digimon.
You just play the game. That's what you got to do. Yep.
Play it for like 80 hours.
Only I could get some of those War Greymon tokens.
I need one more. I'm grinding those clash battles. It's driving me crazy. I've been working on that for like the past week. Yeah, that is kind of irritating how like a lot of the featured megas are part of the clash battles.
Yeah,
and it's just a super rare drop to get them to evolve.
Yep.
That would be my complaint with this game besides load screens.
Oh my god. There's so many load screens. Everything's a load screen. Every time you click a button, it's like, hey, you're just gonna load into this. Oh, it's such a pain.
It is, but I'm having a lot of fun with it still. Like I've actually used the pedometer function a whole bunch, DigiWalk.
Wow.
Like I've been going out.
Taking
I don't know.
walks. That's nice.
I got a cool Halloween skin for my little virtual Digimon.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for this dumb bullshit.
What does the like walking get you, or what does it do?
It will get you items just walking around. It will apparently like encounter other Digimon.
Haven't had that happen yet. Yeah.
Me neither. I have not had that happen, so I don't know what actually happens. I assume they fight. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have enough for a gacha roll. I used my last 100 gems to get some plugins. Have you started working on those at all, Albie?
Yep.
That's the key
Leveling up
for
plugins.
victory. Yeah, you need to get those plugins. They're accessories that go on your Digimon and like up various stats.
Discs.
Or like protect
discs.
against debuffs and stuff like that.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I'm not good at PvP or anything because I still don't have a super ultimate team like everybody else does that wails hard on this and goes crazy for the PvP and then create defamatory YouTube videos about each other that are an hour long.
Just feud for hours. I mean, it's just
that's the other thing I've had fun with on this Digimon Re-Arise game. There are a couple of YouTubers for it that are currently in a feud, and they're hour-long videos talking shit about each other, and they're pretty amusing. Like, it's terrible. I don't know why I'm attracted to this level of
debauchery,
trash. Yeah,
trash.
Yeah, it's straight up trash. Yeah, but it's just dumb that like people are fighting over this phone game and being like, he was drunk and calling me out saying my team was trash. and and he was saying vendors are cool and you're not going to get banned from the game. But if you use vendors, they're illegal. They'll get you banned from the game. That's what this other guy said. They're all just fighting with each other.
They're illegal.
It's just so dumb. Yeah, they're illegal. They're against the law. But not really. It's using vendors is like when you hand over your account to someone who's registered in a different country and you can buy the premium currency at a lower price. So you give them money, have them spend the money, and they take a little cut too. I don't know. It's weird. Like phone game drama is weird, but I don't know. It's fun. I have to make my own fun, just like how I roleplay my stupid character in Outer Worlds. I have to make my own fun while I'm grinding out these clash battles. I'll go ahead and link these drama videos in the chat just for funsies.
Yes, dude.
Because, no.
I've just wish listed Death Stranding on my Redbox page. I'll let everyone know. Thanks.
Well done.
I just think, I don't know.
How far away is the closest Redbox to you?
About like 20 minutes.
So how does Redbox work? Does like the equivalent of like an Amazon delivery guy go in the morning and like just fill up these like post boxes, and then like you're meant to open up a locker that has like a code in or something?
No, it's a machine and it's got like
think like
it's touchscreen.
Think like Doctor Who telephone box, solid, red. There's a digital screen. You select the thing you want. You press get it. It sends a bill to your account, and then it shoots a thing out at you. I think it has just like an arm that goes.
I tried to link a picture of a dude replacing the Redbox stuff
Yes,
in
I
chat,
see this
but
image.
it did not work.
The good image.
Well, that's a lot of image there, Mary.
Yeah, I did a great job.
Don't you love those when you're like, wait a minute?
That also did not work.
No,
yeah, I know. I'm really good at the internet.
No, my link did not work either. Oh well.
That's the man inside of the red box.
So the inside of a red box, isn't it like Sort of like old school, like jukebox.
Yeah, I would think.
It's
Yeah.
got like turnstiles and stuff, or turntables and stuff. That's got a bunch of different discs
And a
on
digital arm,
Yeah.
a mechanical arm that
makes
pulls
sense.
things out.
That
Yeah, I
makes
mean,
sense.
they're pretty popular where I'm from, since there are literally no video stores left, and who the hell buys movies anymore? So, that's pretty popular. Also, I don't know, like most of the people in my area don't do. I mean, yeah, you'll have Netflix, right? But not a lot of streaming services in this area because everyone has terrible internet. So,
You sound like you're in the middle of nowhere. Like, I
am.
know
Hello,
you brought
welcome
that up
from
with
the
the
rural area.
Pokemon Go thing, but yeah, 20 minutes away to the nearest Redbox. That's pretty out there.
I could probably give you an actual mileage away from a red box. Here we go. What's my red box? Find a box. It's probably, yeah, like 7.7 miles away from my house. Probably about something like that.
Takes you 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah. Get there and back, maybe? I don't know, 7.7 miles. Probably not 20, probably like 10, 15, maybe. Maybe I was overestimating. 20 minutes sounds like a lot. But it's also, you have to like walk up to a thing. Parking's terrible, so take that into account. So yeah. So Digimon, good stuff, great stuff. Look forward to playing more. Very excited to play that other game. Very excited Digimon's back into public consciousness. Very excited about it.
I don't know how much of a factor that really is, but I really like this new game. I was surprised at how much I actually like it. Like, I've been trying a bunch of different other phone games this week, like trying to actually find something I would care about.
There's not
No on that Destiny Child game. Like, it's just boring as fuck. I tried playing AFK
Destiny
Arena
Child.
because yeah.
AFK Arena? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Don't do
I
that.
know. Well, you mentioned it that one time, and I
Oh,
was like,
God.
well, let me see what this is like. And I was like, this is garbage, and deleted it
Bad.
within like an hour.
The Twitter
yeah.
ads got you.
Basically, yeah. Well, I was like, this artwork's pretty fancy.
And then it doesn't look like
maybe
anything
it's
like
good.
the game, right?
No, exactly. Yeah. I got
nowhere near as good as Destiny Child.
yeah, that's true.
Destiny's Child, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
That has the art, but
Yeah.
nothing else. But yeah,
true.
I'm just waiting for like games I care about to come out now, pretty much. Just trying to crack it. After I beat Outer Worlds, I'll probably just fuck around with whatever else is on Game Pass. Like, I've been meaning to play Descenders now that they added that on there.
Sure.
That's a fun game.
It's a neat one.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm boring right now.
No, me, I mean, it's a weird time of the year. I think the games are kind of winding down now. We're reaching the point where lists are going to be starting to be made by a lot of people of what's the best game.
Oh,
so
I just remembered something else boring that I played.
okay.
I tried to do the Borderlands 3 Halloween event, and I found it boring.
Oh,
Yeah,
how's
it's
Borderlands? What happens in this
it's
event?
fun. It's grindy. There are enemies that'll get possessed by ghosts. You need to
Oh,
shoot the enemies, and the ghosts fly out. You shoot the ghosts. You get drops that you use for the Halloween event. You basically have to grind through that over and over again. There's a new status called Terror. When you get afflicted with terror, your handling and accuracy go down, but there are also new weapons that drop that use your terror status to do bonus effects. Like, oh, once you have 3 stacks of terror, once you shoot this gun, it'll do like health regen or something boring like that. So I did that, fought the Halloween boss. I was like, this is cool, but I didn't unlock anything neat. So I went and looked up what all you have to do. There are
right.
like 15 Halloween event related challenges. And those challenges are varied. A lot of them are like beat this boss a certain number of times, unlock this puzzle treasure chest, and you have to get 12 out of 15 to get the Halloween skin. I might bother doing that, but Gary and I were just kind of bored. Maybe we'll do that as we go on and beat the game, which we still haven't done, because we've been playing Warframe together more than that. But this Halloween event runs until December 5th, so I guess I can take my time doing that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It started like the week of Halloween and goes on until almost Christmas. So I don't really understand that, but
Should it just
whatever.
be a fall event then? Like, is it?
Yeah, but all of the decoration is very Halloween. There's like spooky ghosts, there's jack-o'-lanterns. It's all purple and orange stuff. Like, it's definitely Halloween, but
Well, I mean, ran for the week of Halloween, I guess, and
I
might as well keep it.
guess, yeah. Maybe we'll bother finishing that Overwatch stuff too. I don't know. Warframe is more interesting right now anyway with all of its updates. And I got the cool bat ephemera, so whatever.
Cool
Is
bat.
the Warframe stuff still running? When does that end?
I think the Halloween stuff did end. I'm not sure. I need to double check. But they have the new update out. There's like the newest phase of the melee revision out that basically makes it to where you don't have to time weapon combos anymore. They have alternate ways of doing the combos. The way the combo meter works is different. And yeah, the Halloween event is over. But yeah, I need to mess with the all the new stuff they put in there. The old blood stuff is happening. They have that new Nemesis system in there. I'm probably gonna play it after this. So yeah, that's all my video game crap. I wasted too much time watching Digimon YouTubers fight.
Grinding for them decodes.
It's true. DGV codes, please.
I'm sorry.
DGV codes.
You're probably right. I don't know. I don't pay attention. I'm just like, I didn't get the War Greymon. Fuck this.
True.
I need that one.
Yeah.
Can I ask DJ to confirm something for me? Just very important. Did Miami Dolphins win a football game today?
They did. You missed a great week of football. The Colts almost beat the Steelers, even though they did not have T.Y. Hilton or Jacoby Brissett the entire game. The Jets fucking fumbled into letting the Dolphins win. So now the Bengals are currently the worst team in the NFL.
It's fair. They are pretty bad. Pretty bad team. Good.
But like, you got to get some extra credit for like losing to a team that actively and successfully got rid of every single good player possible on their team. Like,
it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
they
It's
let
bad
go
luck.
of every single person they could have, and they did, and it worked, and they still fucking won.
There's something about the 2017 Cleveland Browns, of how bad that team must be to not win one game. So it's a real. Well, get ready for the run for the Miami Dolphins to get to the Super Bowl. Here we go. It starts now to come back.
So, in terms of the tank for Tua race, the Bengals are winning, but the Dolphins do face the Bengals at some point, and I don't
You will
know
have
if
to let them win.
Yeah, and I don't know if the Jets face the Dolphins again or if they've already faced the Dolphins and won the first time. But yeah, the Jets are also with one win. And I guess they're also in the tank for Tua race.
Everybody's in the race now.
This also helps the Redskins as well because I think they're also with one win. So everyone won today in the race.
Everybody wins. It's great.
Yes.
It's a great day. Cool. Great. All right, DJ, sir, we'll go to you then about actual video games not involving the Miami Dolphins. Tell me about
Yay.
what you've been up to.
Everything was on the Epic Game Store for a while. a while back as like a free game, and I figured I'd download that and play it
the
because
game everything. Okay, I was thinking
yeah, I
everything was
knew
on Epic Game Store at one point, and I just played
I
around.
knew the wording I wrote down would confuse you, and that's
Yeah.
good. Um, yes, I was playing everything the game, and that's not quite what I expected of that game. It's interesting in like how you ascend or descend into either bigger items or smaller items, and whatever that like story is, if there's even a story, which I don't think there is, right? Am I right
I
in
think
that?
there
I
is a
mean,
story.
not really. You unlock different quotes from a
Yeah,
philosopher. Um, and that seems to be, I guess, what the story is, just hearing
right.
all the different quotes. But as far as I know, there's no like real end game or whatever.
Yeah, my guess is the end game is you just try and find as many of the items to unlock, the things to possess to unlock.
Sure, okay. So did you
Yeah,
find the
it's fun.
philosophy engaging? Was that something that you
It was fine. It was a nice distraction from like the ambient noise that the game was producing, I guess. But I can't recite a single thing that philosopher man said to me, so
okay?
probably not.
Okay.
It's a fun little like 30-minute game. You
Yeah.
could probably
Right.
play more of it every so often, especially if you get really high or something. I'm pretty
What?
sure that'll work really well.
Please, we don't condone drugs on this podcast. Thank you.
But like when the game first came out, I only saw like a couple little trailers, and I assumed everything was just gonna like move or walk in the correct way it normally would do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I assume the first thing they always give you is the brown cow.
Uh-huh.
Um, and like they did not do anything to model how that cow moves because it
Yeah,
just
there's no
fucking flips.
animations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
its movement is moving like every 90 degrees, like in a rotation, and hop forward, back, left, or right. So you just get these flippy cows, and then you can get packs of things. So you just get like a herd of cows, and you just fucking flipping away, mooing to bears or moose. I was gonna say meese, and that's wrong.
Neat. Okay. Geese, goose, moose.
Geese, moose, meese. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
But
that's how you do. You have to go up and down.
that's how English works. So yeah, like I didn't play much. I played a fuck ton of League of Legends ARAM, but I've
Oh
been really
my
busy at
god,
work.
my
So
man.
yeah, again, I didn't really want to have time or had time to invest like hour-long things, hour-long sessions, or get deep into the outer worlds. And ARAMs are just easy as fuck to get involved and play quickly for like 20 minutes at a time.
Should figure out if you still require. I'd play some ARAM with you. Sure, let's play a little League of Legends classic game.
There's still like new characters in that game that I have no fucking clue how they
I bet.
work. I'm just like, oh, that's a guy. They're doing something. Like I've played against and with a Nico on my team like at least like 8 or 9 times. And I still have no fucking clue what that lady does.
How many anthropomorphized animals are in the game now? Like, what are we thinking?
Oh
Like
god,
5, 6?
at least double digits.
Great.
That's at least double digits. Does Uder count?
Sure. Yeah, he's a bear man.
He's like an OG furry.
Yeah, he's very.
Yeah, we're not
Jesus
even joking.
Christ. You're not joking. He's like a martial artist that then like turns into bear and tiger and turtle
Yep.
and then
Turtle, yep.
phoenix when he wants the
Phoenix.
bolt.
Oh, those are the 4 legendary gods of like Chinese.
Right, but
Right.
then he's also got his first suit persona on.
Oh, okay, never mind.
How do you feel about that, Jake? How do you feel about fursuit personas? Okay, good. Thank you. So that's everything you played this week, DJ?
Yeah, that's lots of ARAMs. I guess speaking of League of Legends, so it doesn't crop up in the future, the finals are happening next week because League of Legends World Championships is fucking insane and
Takes like a fucking month.
It's been over a month. It started like the first week of October, and we only had the semi-finals this weekend. But like they don't do double brackets, so there's no lower bracket. So this whole week of like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday was quarterfinals and semi-finals. Um, and like it's even worse for ticket holders because I shit you not, they did one semi-final per day. So it
Oh,
was like
really?
5 games of League of Legends, and then fuck you guys. I guess you get to go home.
Go
The
home.
events, like the events per day this weekend, lasted like 3 hours at most because they weren't even a full 5 games. Both of them were like 3-1 finishes. Like it's really bad.
Wow.
And then fucking next week, the final is literally just the final. So another 5 games. And I guess some fucking pageantry, and they'll probably bring another song, probably some like European boy band. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Get some skins around there. Well, am I saying it'll be a girl band because lady skins
Yeah.
are guaranteed sell more than the male skins.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I have nothing else to say about League of Legends. I have nothing else
And
to say about everything.
the teams are Fun Plus Phoenix, which is a hot new Chinese upstart. Some hot new Chinese upstart kids took like the spring league or the summer league, the latest league in China, from SKT T1, and SKT T1 lost today against G2 Esports, a European team. So the crowd's going to be super hyped for a European team in the Paris finals. So that's pretty good at least.
Those are always good.
Yeah.
When you've got grand finals of a major event and one of the teams is from there, like home soil.
Like it's actually going to be
Yeah.
fun for them at least.
Like E-League Boston Major for Counter-Strike in 2018. Cloud9 was in the finals. Holy shit. Like they'd get a kill and the whole place would just erupt. And then it was nuts.
I bet.
Like that was a really good grand final.
That's cool. Did you guys hear about first woman to win a major esports competition?
Yeah, Hearthstone,
from China.
right?
Yeah.
Hearthstone. Yeah. Oh boy. Loon.
That's cool.
Loon. Lion. Loon. Leon. Okay, sure.
Didn't there's a StarCraft player, Scarlet, I think is her name. Didn't she win something a while ago? I don't know how major of a tournament that was, but it was like an Intel sponsored thing, so it had to have been fairly big. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't pay attention to esports. I'm terrible. So.
Yeah, I'm not
I
much
follow
esports.
anything out of CS. I'd follow pretty loosely. So
okay.
I follow like the main events like League of Legends Worlds and Dota 2 TI. And whenever you tell me of a very important CSGO one, I'll watch it.
like I'll watch the Rainbow Six events. Even though watching those is kind of tough if you don't know the maps at all.
Yeah,
because there's so much shit happening, and the spectator tools in Rainbow Six Siege are not good. Like even like a bunch of the casters and stuff have been like, we need proper spectating tools. These suck. This is what's holding us back from being a bigger esport. Is the spectating tools are garbage, and like we need better spectating tools.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm reading this article on Loon, and I just want to say, why are some like esports divided men, women, gender divide? That still seems weird to me, but
because there's still a lot of general toxicity, which sucks.
Sure.
And I can understand why women who are in like women leagues for CS and stuff like that don't want to go join another team. or like join, essentially create a co-ed team. Like,
yeah, like
yep.
all the shit that Gay Guri from Overwatch, the Zarya player, all the stuff that she went through, like I can understand that. There are still women pinball leagues too, because in like
And
the Women's Smash Brother League, and like just some women feel intimidated, and it's easier to start out with like people that are more supportive than like, I'm gonna be number one, fuck you, like all the time. Like I'm wearing a San Antonio Women's Pinball League shirt right now. Bells and chimes, they're cool. But anyway, yeah,
cool,
like
that's a good, bells and chimes. I like it. I get it.
But yeah, there's a reason they exist for sure. Even though like actual like non-physical sports like that, there is value to like egalitarian competition that way too.
Like in the instance of CS:GO, there are definitely like female players out there who could very easily hang in the main leagues, but I don't blame them for not wanting to come over. But it'd be cool to see it.
Yep.
But
it'd be cool to see chess finally goddamn get rid of gender divide. I mean, it's chess. You would think at some point chess of all games would remove that from competition, but or go, right, Mary? I don't know how you know about Go.
Shogi.
Little shogi.
Well, Go and shogi are two different games, but yes, shogi is more like chess. I don't know.
Shogi, right? We watched that anime together about the shogis. Okay.
Shogi Bear.
Jake, I'll move on from Shogi Bear. I know you played Outer Worlds. Anything else you played this week?
No, this week has been I've played a lot of games for like 10 minutes. And I've spent a lot of time on PC Gaming Wiki. I'm getting ready for my Extra Life stream at the end of this week. So I just want to make sure everything that I'm planning on playing is working, and I've got everything, all the fixes and stuff installed, and like everything looks good. Like I'm planning on playing Fear, the original Fear. And when you bump that game up to 1080p, the subtitles are like 8-point font. They're insanely tiny. Change. No, they don't, because this was like still when 4:3 monitors were like the thing. So they just getting widescreen support out of that game requires a third party, like somebody made a mod for like a fix. And I had to go look on Steam, like the Steam discussion forums on how to change the font size. And someone's like, oh, I did this. Just download this file, drop it in here, and then change, like add this line to one of the config files and it'll load them in. It's like perfect. But spent a lot of time doing that. And setting up lighting and all this.
Looks very fancy.
Looks very fancy.
Thank you.
It's great. You're excited for your stream, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
That'll be good too.
Trying to, I don't know how I'm gonna top last year's, but just been putting a lot of polish on the stream stuff. Just going through, and I redid a bunch of my OBS scenes, and there were things where it's like, oh, I've got this browser source, but instead of going into the HTML file that I wrote and making the fonts bigger, I just stretched them, so like parts of it are like blurry and stuff. I was like, okay, go fix that. Make the actual font bigger so it's sharp. Music working. Got all my, pull this up here. I got deck board is ready to go.
Nice.
Ooh, fancy.
I have an air horn button. I don't know why. I wanted to test out the sounds because you can play sounds through deck board. And I was like, well, go find an air horn thing. But there's the air horn? It does it over the Wi-Fi, so there's like a lag, and they don't stack. Like it waits until it's done playing, and then you can play another one. I can't go yeah, like what you want out of an air horn.
Neat. Press the air horn.
It's not. It would play on the capture machine, and you would not hear it.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, cool. That's a lot of neat technology stuff there for your Extra Life. I'm excited to see what you do with it. should be a cool time, sir.
Yep, I
It's
got.
gonna be this Friday, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
This Friday, November
Okay.
8th, 9 p.m. Pacific is when I'm starting, doing 24 hours. Goal is like $400 because that's what we hit last year. So that's what I'm aiming for this year. Again, maybe we won't get there, maybe we will. Who knows? Either way, raising money for Dornbecker Children's Hospital, Portland, Oregon. Just like every year.
Every year. Doing it for the kids. That's good. That's good. Cool. 24 hours. God be with you, my friend. 24 hours.
Yeah.
The way
hardest thing I ever had to do.
It's if you plan for it and you do it properly, it's not super difficult. It's like I thought it was going to be a big thing, but then last year I put like several hours into like going reading on Twitch advice forums, like, hey, how do you guys deal with a 24-hour stream? Like, how do you get through it? And people are like, don't drink coffee, no energy drinks. It's like, drink a lot of water, get like healthy snacks. You want like vegetables and like fruit and stuff like that. Somebody suggested Gatorade because electrolytes are really good. It's like, get up every couple hours, walk around, get blood flowing again. And like,
I guess
doing it from
Start
night to
time.
night is also really good too.
Yeah.
Because last year I was able to get like a 2-hour nap in before I started, and that helped a lot.
right.
And then
And if you start at like 9 or 10 p.m., you end at 9 or 10 p.m.
And then you just go to bed.
Fucking sleep.
Yeah, and then you
you're
get a full
fine.
night's sleep afterwards, and you're fine. Yeah.
It was easy. It was easy when I did it because I would switch off with Gary. So it was like we would take shifts. Like if one of us needed a nap, the other one would take over. We might do it this year. Like I'm thinking maybe first week of December, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe.
It's always fun, but also, my God, I don't know how. I don't remember most of my one stream. I was in a daze playing Zoom beanies at like 2:00 in the morning. Like lost in my own mind. What a lot of memories there,
But
I think
I'm probably just gonna
on one
stick.
of my streams. On one of my streams ages ago, I think I've still got the recording of it somewhere. I totally like pass out for a good 10-15 seconds in the chair.
just I'm just gonna take a little. All right, I'm out. I look alike. Okay.
But last year's strategy of play a game for 3 hours, and then if I'm gonna switch games, then I load up Beat Saber for like 20 minutes and get some blood flowing again, and that's something else I can stream. You know, like, hey, we're taking a quick cardio break here to get woken back up a little bit if I'm
That's a super good idea.
if I'm feeling
That is a
tired,
good
you know.
idea.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
Get some
I wish
water.
I had a VR head.
Get some Beat Saber in, then sit down and have VR face while you pick up the next game.
It's a great idea.
Like I think at the end of end of last year's, the last thing I played was hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. It was like a virtual shooting range. And at the end, when I sat back down and I had like just my camera up, I just have VR face like a motherfucker, just like the goggle marks on my face. Whatever, it was all right.
Yeah, what can you do? Okay, let's move on to news. The news.
All right.
The news. Let's talk. All right, you want to start with BlizzCon? You want to start with BlizzCon and let's just go from there.
It's been kind of a whole lot of nothing. Like they've announced some games that people were expecting, and of course there's protesters outside, which more power to them. That's cool.
There's a few protesters inside too as well. Like I saw some footage from a Q&A panel for World of Warcraft expansion, and I will link it in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that also. So basically, Blizzard president came out and gave a non-apology saying we moved too quickly.
Surprise.
We weren't wrong. We just moved too quickly. It's fine. We weren't wrong. We just needed to slow down and just pace ourselves. Really, while we crush people's human rights. It's one of those things. We moved it up real quick. It's fine.
Sorry, you guys. Okay. Anyway, don't think about that anymore. Here's Diablo 4.
It's true. So what do you guys think of that Diablo? I thought it looked all right. I think it's interesting they're going like a darker take on it. Like that's what I always remember Diablo when I was young, going like, oh man, that was like a bloody game.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were a little bit more gothy. I feel like 3 got a little World of Warcrafty
Very
influence
World of Warcraft,
into
right.
it. Yeah.
Like my parents would not let me play Diablo when I went over my friend's house when I was a young lad.
Like it's called Diablo.
Devil. Yeah.
Devil.
It means devil.
Whenever we had like parents upset with that, I would be like, "But you're fighting the devil. It's you're
Nice.
you're on God's side or
Fine.
whatever." Yeah, it's okay, religious mom. But no, yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the big ones in my house. That was no, don't play Diablo.
What's
It's
the
bad.
most questionable game that you played at like the earliest that you can remember?
Questionable game I played the earliest.
Like it may be a thing that you shouldn't have, that you found access to either via friends or some other method.
Can I answer right
go
away
ahead,
while
go
you're
ahead,
thinking?
yeah.
Castle Wolfenstein
Okay.
3D on my grandpa's computer, and yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know
Nice.
why he had that game installed, but it was cool.
It was probably Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It was probably the one that when that came out. Don't worry about the reasons why. That's a completely different non-hot beverage related story that I have, but it's kind of stuff happens.
We all know you didn't mod that.
You didn't? No. Oh, but my friend did. Then that's all that really matters.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Nice.
that's a thing where you would have friends over. and be
Yeah.
like, guys, look what I did! Oh my god.
Yeah.
You got
Those are
anything,
the
Jake?
days.
Quickly before we get to.
Not really.
Quiz hat.
I think the one that I sort of probably shouldn't have played was like the original Turok Dinosaur Hunter because I had like a lot of blood.
Like, man, I remember
blood
playing
sprayed
that.
everywhere. And then one, I think
scary.
I've told this story on the podcast before, but that cartridge mysteriously disappeared, and I had an inkling that my mom took it and hid it. And then when I moved out after high school, my dad was like, "I found this in my closet. I don't know why." And I was like, "I fucking knew it." She denied it all these years. I fucking knew it.
That's very good. I have two references very quickly. One must have been like 8 or something, and I went to a friend's house where he had Sega Genesis and MK2. That was pretty good. That's a good one. And then even younger than that, pretty sure my brother and me had like a mix-up from Santa Claus or something, because he got like Space Quest, like a Space Quest anthology or something, and I got Heretic, and I played some of that Heretic. And that scared me from that game because I do not like Heretic anymore.
Should go back and play Heretic at some point.
Thank
you can master it. It's fine. Yeah.
But I'm actually excited for Diablo 4. Like,
yeah, it looks neat.
I know Blizzard sucks ass, but I like Diablo too much. I played too much of it with my little brother growing up. And even though this does seem like a botted Diablo 3, I still kind of want to play it. They only announced 3 classes right now, but it'll ship with 5. The 3 they announced are Sorcerer/Sorceress, Barbarian, and Druid. They have this new thing where bosses have a stagger bar, kind of like Final Fantasy 13. Once you deplete that stagger bar, different stuff will happen depending on the boss. They'll take more damage. Yeah, there's the mounts, which we don't have that much information on. It's going to be always online. There are going to be like other players showing up in your world.
There's a
It's
blood cape.
interesting.
There's a blood cape apparently. That's real neat. That's a cool
Well,
blood cape. I can confirm for you today that there's a cape made of blood coming off of this
that was just a
Lilith
cinematic,
ladies.
but whatever.
No, it's a pretty cool blood cape.
They're not going to have an auction house, they said. Also,
Weird.
So,
Fair
there
enough.
you go. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
many
I'm interested.
classes are usually in this kind of game on launch? I don't know if they added more to 3, but how many?
They did add
choices?
a couple more to 3. They added the Crusader and the Necromancer. I think Diablo 3 also started with 5 classes.
Okay.
Witch Doctor, Barbarian, Sorcerer. Now I can't remember the rest because I'm
Witch Huntress or something?
Demon
Ah,
Hunter. Yeah,
Demon
that was
Hunter,
one of the
rather.
other ones. Yeah. Oh, now I'm terrible. Oh, Monk. Monk was the last
Monk.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monk. You'd assume they'd do the 5 again.
Yeah, they're definitely going to do 5 again. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, since they have the Druid was from the Diablo 2 expansion, so I wouldn't be
Right.
surprised if they pulled another one out of there. Like, I liked playing as the Amazon, but I don't know. I don't know how you make a dude Amazon because all of the classes are both genders now, so I
Right.
don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want to play it. I don't care about PvP, but they also did say with Diablo 4 you will be able to play with a controller, like the console versions, like
Huh.
with the dodge roll and stuff, the direct
Cool.
control thing. You can't use mouse and keyboard on the console, but you can use the controllers on PC, so that's pretty neat.
That is good.
Yeah. And apparently it's going to launch like at the same time on PC as on the consoles too. So that's different. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to play it. I kind of want to play some more Diablo 3 again, but then I would have to install it again. And I'm already trying to play other games. I might do it anyway, though.
Also, Overwatch 2 got announced, which is like, is it 2 or is it just the expansion for 1? Is it really a 2?
It probably should have been an expansion to 1.
Yeah.
But now they
opinion.
can charge more money for it. So,
Now we can charge 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they going to charge 60 or are they going to charge 60 for like a pack-in of 1 and 2 together?
That would be a good idea, but I doubt
And
they
then
do
like
that.
40 for people who already own Overwatch.
I feel like 40 probably is the right price for this.
I don't know. I don't think they've said, but yeah, I'm not paying
Yeah.
over 40 for this.
So
Yeah,
this
that's it.
adds what? A new mode, push. And
That's
then
the
a story
esports mode.
It's esports mode. Then they also add push is the PvP game mode, character leveling system, and then obviously the 4-player strike missions, story driven thing.
Yeah, which was in Overwatch 1, and then they stopped doing neat varied versions of the PvE, so they would be saved for this game.
Some of those
and,
PvEs were like middling. They weren't great. Most of them were not great at all, to be
Also,
honest.
it's gonna be great fighting the same robot enemies over and over and over
That
again.
first one with like the history, like Black Watch type stuff, like I can't remember the name now, but it was pretty dang fun.
Sure. I thought Junkenstein's Revenge was fun too.
That's fine, but that's just a wave mission.
Sure, yeah.
These are set out way more for like a lot bigger maps, even more than the original like PvE things that you got. There's lots of like zoning to it, and like it's not like the maps like advanced or like change through time. It's more like, for example, the first one they showed is like a barrio in Rio de Janeiro or something, and you're moving around with Lucio and a couple of the others to find out the cause of all these robots coming in and whatnot. And eventually you get to like a beach area, and then a ship comes in, and you have to get inside the ship and then essentially explode the ship and get out of the ship. So it's got a good traversing plot as they
Right.
are trying to show off with this thing, like actual story in this game. How many of those we get out of this Overwatch 2 is going to be the big thing, I think.
2.
Is it just 2? They've confirmed just 2 of those strikes.
I have not confirmed it, but
okay. So you're just giving false news right here.
Lies, yes. Hello, it's me. I was gonna say Deadspin, but that's too
hat is appropriate.
Thank you. I'm the newsman now. Thank you.
And they did show 2 new characters, Echo and Sojourn, and those characters are going to come to Overwatch 1. They said all of your cosmetics from Overwatch 1 will carry over to Overwatch 2. It really does sound like an expansion.
Just an expansion,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
But the cosmetics going over is interesting because it does look like it's got a different look to the art style to it. It looks like Overwatch, but it does look different. There's some differences to it. I don't want to say it's a new engine, and I don't want to say it's a brand new art style to it.
It's an updated version of the engine.
Yes, it's an updated engine.
It looks a lot crisper and stuff. So the characters do kind of look different and whatnot, which is cool.
Hopefully they'll just put some new textures or something on some of those older skins, and that'd probably be good enough.
I thought it was kind of weird that they were like, hey, here's a comparison between like Tracer in Overwatch 1 and Tracer in Overwatch 2, and they're wearing different uniforms.
Yeah, it's not quite, yeah.
It's like, I bet if these were,
Looks like
I
the
bet if
same
they were
game.
wearing the same, I bet if they were wearing the same uniform in both of those, it would look way less different.
Everybody's got a jacket on now.
Just saying.
Very excited.
Well, they all have different hair now, so that's how you can tell it's different and new.
They got a haircut. They
A
went to
hair
the
tech.
barber. They wanted to pick up a nice, nice cut and then look real good for this new game.
I mean, Genji with a hoodie is pretty good.
Everybody's
but...
got jackets.
Pretty good skin.
It's like Nomura with like belts. This man has an obsession with jackets. Like I don't who's putting all jackets on these characters. I just don't understand. It's very strange. Also, Reinhardt has a beard, and it's a beautiful beard. That's all that really matters.
No, what matters is young Reinhardt. That's what really matters. The blonde one. Yes.
Yeah, and then they announced Warcraft, the next expansion pack for World of Warcraft.
I sleep.
Yes. Shadowlands. There you go. I found it.
Sweet.
Everyone is excited for everybody's favorite character to literally solo the Lich King, just 1v1.
She pulled that dude's mask off.
And cracked it in half, which is like, oh, why would that even make that happen? What if he had fallen and snapped that thing with this guy? It would just randomly open up. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I don't know. That seems like hot takes from the internet is that's not good from what people were saying. So
even World of Warcraft fans were like, nah.
And nobody likes Sylvanas now. Everyone doesn't like Sylvanas because she committed genocide or something. My news hat, my World of Warcraft news hat says people don't like her because she's really overpowered. Also, like why she's so strong that she can 1v1 the Lich King. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Yep.
Albie, I noticed you put on another hat earlier, and it was also way too small. Do you own any hats that actually fit you?
Not even a one. These are all from like, I don't know.
Elementary school or something.
Elementary school.
How does your head grow within a couple of years?
Surprised to know that my head is very large and it's grown considerably over the years. So this is what I used to look like when I was a small Japanese kid attending Japanese elementary school. With my little rain slicker poncho on.
Okay, Gilligan.
Gilligan Island. That's what we got. Yeah. Anything else from? Anything else? What you say to me? I really thought Overwatch 2 was going to be the next Destiny. I really thought
Oh,
that was.
God.
I was like, they got rid of
more
Destiny. Now they're going to
shooters.
make Overwatch into Destiny. I'm so excited. No, I'm so excited.
No more
No,
shooters.
you gotta wait for that Avengers game coming out or whatever.
When does that come out?
Right.
Is that this year?
Yeah.
I'm
Who
excited
knows?
about that game.
I doubt it comes out anytime soon. It's probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pushed back to 2021.
Hey, I like Miss Marvel. That Miss Marvel trailer was good. You should go watch that Miss Marvel trailer. That was a good trailer. Actually, what they should have shown because it looked pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff happening in that. All right, final news story. Anything else from BlizzCon? Obviously, free Hong Kong. We all stand with the protesters.
They
I
mentioned
was.
Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, they
Right.
did. That was surprising.
Hey, everybody! Heroes
that
of the
was the
Storm
big
still exists.
surprise.
Yeah.
The bit that I saw where Q&A people were saying like free Hong Kong and stuff, and somebody even came up to the camera just randomly going
Yeah.
free Hong Kong. It seems like they were coached to basically like not respond or react to any of that. Like just let it happen. It'll be cool.
It'll pass.
Yeah, and that seems to be Blizzard's like whole way they're handling all of this right now is just like just pretend everything's fine. It will be eventually, we hope.
We
And yeah,
apologized. Yeah.
I'm not
We
surprised.
sort of apologize, but it was just like we're sorry. We're sorry.
Don't
you're
be
upset.
mad at us. Yeah, we're sorry. Don't be mad. That was what they did. Not like we're going to fix things in the future. Here's our plan to not have this happen again. It's just like, oh, we're sorry. It was disappointing, but not surprising.
Yep. It's the last news story of the week. Also, that one guy was like really terrible. Like I felt like halfway through that BlizzCon press conference, I wanted to actually get up from my computer and start screaming because that one guy was a terrible presenter and should be ashamed of himself. That's all I was saying. The video game Class War has Fallout players targeting premium subscribers.
We talked a little bit about this last week, but
I think
now
we
there's
mentioned it.
actual
We just kind of
documentation.
mentioned it. Yeah.
Yep. So a quote. I want to read this quote. At least 5 to 7 people in teddy bear costumes kept punching me. One member complained.
Yeah, because
Fuck
it gives
you
you
guys. Oh, I was gonna read this other quote. It's really dumb. Fuck you guys. I bought Fallout first on my own terms and I enjoyed it. But those asshats had to hunt me down, nuke my camp, and attack me relentlessly.
Oh my god. So basically, if you had spent money and somehow I don't know, there's several things they've spent money on throughout. Basically, people who have not spent money are hunting down people that have spent money in Fallout.
No, I think it's just Fallout First because Fallout First puts an emblem on your name,
right?
And like
Yes.
you get an outfit or something that is like better than a lot of other stuff. So like, why wouldn't you wear it? And there's Fallout First only emotes. So there's a lot of stuff that just is a dead giveaway, and especially since they don't let you opt out of having the emblem on your name. Oh, I'm sure that's probably coming.
Yeah. No, what's coming is more ways to like dick you over or whatever, basically. Yeah, they're like, no, please. Apparently, I had heard, I saw some other news stories saying that they were surprised at how successful Fallout First actually was. So they're going to be adding more time-saving incentives to try and get more people to sign up to it, like more convenience factors or whatever. So yeah, people are paying money for this. So, yep.
My Gilligan Island news hat says that's a bad look from Bethesda. All I have to say. That's funny though. That's actually happened in a few other games, not necessarily like that didn't really get much traction. I know World of Tanks had something like that where there was a golden tank, and every time someone would load into a match with the golden tank, everybody would turn around and shoot that person until they exploded, which was pretty funny. I know there's probably other examples of that throughout video gamedom, but it's happened before, certainly. So I found that funny. Class war, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, folks. All right, that's all the news I have. Also, I mean, most of the news was Death Stranding came out. It's coming to PC. Death Stranding.
You keep saying it came out,
not out yet.
Not
it came out. It's out. It's out. It's out. It's out there.
The embargo for reviews ended and some footage with restrictions, but so there are impressions out. But yeah.
Yeah. That's all I have to say on news. News hat is off.
Hats off to you.
We're gonna go with quiz. No, I don't have my quiz hat. Never mind. Go ahead. We don't have any quiz hat.
Oh boy.
No quiz this week.
Yes.
No quiz this week.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part because I keep winning.
Okay, here we go. Let's go quiz.
Get us a question.
Where's the quiz hat? Hold on.
That's been Roms Over Baghdad, episode 180.
No. I gotta get the quiz out. 1 second.
You can catch us on twitch.tv/RomsOverBaghdad every week, Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. You can catch us on, I think we have a Stitcher account, right? We're on Stitcher. Google Play Music. RomsOverBaghdad.com.
Quiz hat. Hello, welcome to another great time. Hit the quiz music. You got the quiz music? Is that somewhere?
No.
Okay.
Because you didn't tell me.
I'll make my.
I'm not gonna just do it on the fly this time.
Okay.
I gave you a pass last week. Because I happen to have everything set up still, and I don't now. So.
I should just give my guitar.
Slowly your own music right now.
Slowly. Welcome to Thousands Quiz. We have one question today. First one to say it wins nothing.
Say
from the Japanese government.
Miyamoto. Yeah.
Mary wins it again. All right. Thank you. That's been another
I blame fucking internet for that.
DJ said it first on my end.
Latency. It's really
We'll have to check the tape.
Check the tape. Someone to get back to us on the stream. We'll go with the stream. Who won that one?
What's your tiebreaker question? You got something else?
Put that 4-year-old hat back on. 4 years old hat.
Okay. The cowboy hat.
Why have you got these hats? It's a different hat.
Which developer said they wish they were Kojima so they could bring their game to PC?
Konami.
Quantic Dreams? No, that's not,
which game?
Dreams. You're talking about Dreams, right?
No.
That's what I'm. Okay. No. Never mind then.
Jake, it's up to you.
Zero Dawn peoples.
Take a guess. It's a Sony game.
Was it Naughty Dog?
No.
Oh.
No.
Is it the Horizon Zero Dawn peoples?
It was not the Horizon Zero Dawn people. What other PlayStation first-party game could possibly be?
God of War peoples.
Hey, DJ got it. DJ wins the game.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I was just gonna list them. I had like 6 guesses there.
And that's been episode 180 of Roms or Baghdad. I've been your host, Albie. Mary, email. What's the email this week?
I don't know. You never even check it.
romsbag@gmail.com. Send your questions to romsbag@gmail.com. And we have, obviously, every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern. We are on Twitch at twitch.tv/RomsBag. At
Rom's over
RomsBags on
Baghdad.
Twitter. Right, Rom's over Baghdad. Twitter account at RomsBag. YouTube is youtube.com/Roms over Baghdad or Roms over Baghdad YouTube Paradise. You can search Google and find that. Also, I want to thank you all for joining us.
You should be promoting something else that's happening next week.
Death Stranding is coming out. Obviously,
yeah.
November 5th.
Yep.
No, I mean related to Roms over
Jake,
Baghdad, maybe.
Hit it, Jake. You got it, Jake. Tell us about your Extra Life stream. Don't think I knew that.
A+ work. Good job.
Thank you.
I tried.
Just out of the park.
Just easy.
Yeah.
Just the easy. Just the you know,
just slow pitch softball. Just
yep.
Crushed it.
Made good contact and just put it out at a park on a infield single. So that's a great stuff. Good. Tell me about Extra Life.
All right.
Are you doing it?
I'm doing my yearly Extra Life stream. Is happening Friday, November 8th, 9 p.m. at twitch.tv/internetpizza. Raising money for Dornbecker Children's Hospital in Portland, Oregon. Just doing a 24-hour gaming marathon. Come hang out. You don't have to donate. It's all right. Just having people in the chat keeping me company is more than enough. I appreciate it if you donated. That'd be cool.
How about the kids?
Help out the kids. Hell yeah. Come see my awesome production quality and my killer transitions. And intermission screens. My awesome emotes.
It's gonna be great. I'm very excited for it. We all are. We also have. Want to give a little rep for the other person that we know that is doing Extra Life. Oh god, Soul Man. He's also doing Extra Life. I think it's a day.
Yeah, he's starting. He's starting on the 9th at like noon, I believe.
On the 10th, and he's gonna be, doing stuff out there. He's gonna be playing some classic titles like P4G and Deadly Premonition.
Persona 4 Golden is probably what that is, but
this could be.
Is there a way to get that from? You have to use the TV, right? The PS TV.
Yeah, the Vita TV thing. Yeah.
To get a recording of it. I was wondering how you'd do that.
Wonder where the fuck mine is. Now that I think about it, I think it's buried somewhere.
You should go find it. Basically now.
Go down into your basement like I did with my hats, and then find the things. Find your.
I have a room, an extra guest room that is just full of video game shit right now. So I'm sure it's
just
in
full
there,
of Vita
but...
TVs. Just lots of Vita TVs.
We have 2 PlayStation classics in there that need to be modded before Christmas is over, so I can give them to relatives. Thank you for the reminder. That needs to get done soon.
Put that on the list. There you go. All right. Great. Well, we're excited for Extra Life next week. We'll have to figure out if we're doing a podcast or if, I don't know.
The podcast is on Sunday, and my stream will be over Saturday night. So, yes, I will be there.
Who knows? If I do it on Sunday, who knows? Maybe I'll be a bleary-eyed person, and then I'll be an even better host.
Are you doing an Extra Life stream?
Maybe. Fly by the seat of my pants. The Eagles don't play next week, so probably. More than likely.
Wouldn't expect anything else.
The Eagles aren't playing. They're on a bye week. I mean, that's the only reason I would. I'm not gonna have anything to watch Sunday, so gotta have a little fun.
Maybe you could stream some Death Stranding. I don't know. Maybe.
I wanted to, but also they probably block all the good scenes, don't they? They probably block.
You don't have a capture solution for that?
No.
That's a great reason to do a charity stream, by the way. I got fuck all else to do. I don't have anything better to do. Might as well raise some money for some kids, I guess.
Better to do. I guess. God. I'm joking. I probably won't do it. But who knows?
That's even worse. Like, I'm just too lazy.
Sit on my ass with some chips, looking at a blank screen.
Yeah, that's me.
With my cowboy hat on.
A cowboy hat, of course. And that's been it. Episode 180. We got some other stuff we have to probably think about end of the year stuff. So we will keep you posted on that. I have an idea that's been percolating, but
we still have 2 more months until the end of the year, right?
Whatever Christmas
Time
stuff's up.
flies. Yeah.
is he frozen? Is there anybody else?
He
Or
sure is. Yep.
cool. Great. All right, episode
Great way to
180.
end.
Thank you. We actually don't have like 2 months. It's probably like less because anime podcast happens at some point too. So it's like a little. Anyway, thank you. And have a good night. Can't. There's no hats left. No hats left.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
Goodbye hat.
goodbye hat. Extra. Oh, here we go. It's a hat off of the.
We'll see you guys
Voltron.
next week.
Let's go to Power of Voltron.